Hey y'all, it's me Alex. Today I wanted to do a video on thrifting, specifically what's on my thrifting wish list. So I see a lot of things that people are able to find apparently so easily in thrift hauls that they own like 20 of those items, which kind of goes into my whole idea of trying to simplify thrifting and not owning like 20 of the same item just because you really like it. But a lot of these things are actually things that I haven't had the same luck of larger thrifting YouTubers to find. Maybe I just don't live in the right area, which I don't necessarily agree with because I found some really lovely things through thrifting that just aren't your traditional thrifting items. Yeah, and I've also been wanting to do some thrifting type videos that don't necessarily revolve around hauls or trying to buy a whole bunch of stuff, just because I don't want to play into that mindset of the only good content is hauls and buying new things all the time. So I wanted to share what's on my thrifting wish list. I'm going to be doing a couple of thrifting trips over the next month or so of places that I really want to go. So I figure I might as well kind of get down the things that I'm sort of looking for. These are more just like fall and wintry type items and kind of the outfits that I'm really envisioning them with. Like I said, this isn't really a comprehensive list, and if I find something that isn't on this list that I really think would go well in my wardrobe, that would be great. But this is kind of what I'm sticking to, and I'm gonna see what I can find. So yeah, let me just get started. So the first thing that I really want to find a lot more of are black tops and black dresses. Now, I wore an all black outfit to church this last Sunday. Let's see, I had a black sweater plus a black corduroy skirt, black tights, and my black Doc Martens. I don't normally wear a lot of all black outfits anymore. I really used to because I definitely went through an emo phase when I was in high school. It's not a phase, Mom, it's who I am! Ever since that I wore that, I just have kind of had this vision of myself. I have a couple pairs of black skinny jeans. A lot of my shoes are black because I feel like that goes really well with everything. But I've also come to realize I don't own a lot of black tops or black dresses that are just plain and not printed, because I have been going through my closet and getting rid of a lot of those items because ran out of shot. But I don't have a lot of plain black items in my wardrobe aside from one sweater, just because I have been going through my closet a lot and trying to declutter things that don't fit or don't quite go with my current style, because I used to wear a lot of very revealing type clothes, which I don't have necessarily any problem with now. It just doesn't quite fit into what I really need from my wardrobe at the moment, since I'm trying to transition into the adult professional job, and a lot of my wardrobe is very, very casual, so I know I need to step up that game. So some of the specifics that I really would love to find, I really, really, really desperately want to find a black turtleneck top, just because I think that that would be such a good layering piece for the fall. So I've been getting a lot more tights to wear with my dresses because I love dresses, I love how they look on me, and I think that they're just a really good way to amp up any outfit, to make it a little bit more classy looking, to make it a little bit more formal, more dressed up. And I think another way to kind of warm things up in the winter is to layer turtlenecks with them. And I think if I get a black turtleneck, I have this vision of the dress that I got from Buffalo Exchange, which was this stripy wrap dress, and wearing a black turtleneck underneath that with some black tights and my Doc Martens, or even my pair of brown ankle booties. I think that would look super cute. I would also really love to try and find a bodysuit. I've always wanted to try those, but I've always been a little bit weirded out, but I figure if I wash it, it'll be a little less weird to wear. But I'm especially imagining something with maybe velvety stuff, because that's some of the stuff that I've seen recently be a little bit trendy. So a velvety type bodysuit, or a wrap one, or have something with some lacy sleeves. I think lace would also just be something that I want to incorporate a lot more of into my wardrobe, because I usually stay away from it because I think a lot of lace can be very itchy. But I also feel as though if it can be done right, then I would be a lot more willing to wear it. And I also just want to pair a lot of these with I want to get a pair of earrings from Open the Cellar Door and just wear some really classy, gothy, creepy earrings with it. I'm kind of imagining myself almost as 2008 Evanescence music video wandering through the snowy woods, dressed in like all black and lace with like this smudgy eyeliner and dark lipstick and just living my best life. I'm still gonna wear colors because I can't get away from colors, but I want a couple all black outfits in my wardrobe. I also think the idea of getting some more just like plain black tops would also go with what I want to find next on my thrifting wish list, which is a pair of full-length mom jeans. Now I have one pair of mom jeans that I got this summer that are so cute. They're so comfortable. I love them so much. They're probably my, I don't want to disrespect the other jeans in my wardrobe by saying they're my favorite. So they're one of my favorite pairs of jeans. I really love just wearing jeans and they're so comfortable, but the problem is that they're cropped and they kind of have this frayed hem, which looks really awesome and I love that a whole lot. But now that is showing my ankles and I am freezing to death if I wear those outside, and kind of all my other options in my wardrobe for jeans are skinny jeans, which look fabulous on me. But I do want something a little bit comfier, especially when I'm gonna have like a long day for like classes and work all day and stuff like that. So if I could find like a really nice, comfortable, full-length pair of mom jeans, I would like something in like a lighter wash because I have a lot of dark wash denim because that's really like nice and flattering. But I like the contrast of a light wash denim with like a really, really dark shirt. I think that would look super cute. I don't even know. I think mom jeans they're still in style, right? I don't know. I'm gonna keep them being in style probably a lot longer than they're probably gonna be, just because I love that level of comfort and I love skinny jeans. But also as I get older, I've come to realize that I don't have to wear like tight-fitting clothing all the time to look super flattering, and I'm not begrudging anyone who does. It's more that I am very texture sensitive, and if I'm wearing like a pair of skinny jeans and a really tight shirt, by the end of the day, like by around dinner time or even before then, I am just like squirming out of my skin if I do that all the time. So I want to find a pair of mom jeans to kind of balance that out. Now along those lines of the denim, I have been trying to find a denim jacket for the longest time. I found a couple, but there's always like some sort of catch to them in that they might have like weird buttons, or the pockets are placed weirdly, just like the front of it doesn't look quite right, or it's kind of like, I don't want to say like old looking, but old looking. And I don't necessarily want it to be oversized, but I have a bunch of patches and pins, and I would also just love to like, I saw someone on campus several months ago wearing a denim jacket that they had painted a beautiful, beautiful picture on the back of, and I can't stop thinking about that idea of just like getting a bunch of acrylic fabric paints out and painting something, I don't know what, but painting something on the back of a denim jacket to just kind of wear as an art piece. So I really just want to get that to DIY because I think it would be so beautiful and so fun. Now this is something that I have actually found in a thrift store before, but for some odd reason I opted not to get it and I have not been able to find one since, and so I am kicking myself. I really love cardigans. I have a gray one and a burgundy one, and they are so comfortable. I wear them all the time, and I'd really love to find one in olive green. Over the summer I was in a Goodwill and I had found one that was like really nice and oversized, kind of slouchy, had just some really chunky buttons on it, so you could button it up or you could leave it open, and I was thinking that that would look so cute with like a band tee or a graphic tee and just like a pair of jeans. Just like kind of a way to, you know, keep my t-shirt and jeans type aesthetic going, but with a little bit more warmth. And I turned a case and I'm like, okay, there's a lot of stuff here that I want to get, so I'm trying to figure out like what is very unique to here and what could I probably find again in another thrift store. And we had kind of collectively said that there were more unique pieces that we had found that we couldn't find at other thrift stores, but it would likely be very easy to find an olive green cardigan at another Goodwill at another thrift store. I was very, very wrong. That has been on my mind ever since. It's been on my mind since July. And so I really want to add something like that to my collection too, because I love cardigans and I think that that's a really nice way of layering things, especially when so many of my classrooms that I'm in, while it's like freezing outside because it's like New Jersey, when I go into the classroom, I like want to strip all of the layers off because for some reason that's just like where the heat goes. So I want to find an olive green cardigan to kind of layer with my everyday wardrobe. Now this is an item that I never thought I would say that I wanted, but I would really love to find a Christmas sweater. Now, for those of you who don't know me, I am definitely a bit of a Grinch. I like Christmas in theory of like decorating and making things and baking with family and loved ones. But for some reason, perhaps it's because I'm in school and I work in a religious field, that season always ends up being so stressful, so I just kind of end up hating it because it's so nice in theory, but in practice, like, jeez. But I have realized like how many cute Christmas sweaters are kind of like ugly, but they have dogs and cats on them. And I think if I got something with a dog or a cat and little like jingle bells or something on that, I think that would be really lovely. Plus, Case and I are going to be visiting family, and one of the things that we're going to involves ugly Christmas sweaters, and I have some ugly sweaters in my wardrobe, but that's just because what I find really cute, everyone else finds really ugly. So I think I need something pretty holiday specific for that, and I would hope that that would be something that would be pretty easy to find at the thrift store. Another layering piece that I really want to get is I need another black and white striped top, preferably horizontal. I would love to find it in a turtleneck. I love black and white stripes, but recently the black and white striped tops that I own don't quite fit me. I had to get rid of one of them because it was a button up and it kept like coming apart at the bust, because that is my problem with every button down. Why do you think I'm wearing this flannel open right now? I have another one that I still keep around that is really cute and I like it, but I got it when I was several sizes smaller, and while it stretches and it can still fit me and it still looks pretty good, it is rather uncomfortable to wear for a long period of time. So while it is nice and figure flattering and nice and like hourglassy on me, it's also a little bit cropped too, which is cute, but again, it doesn't quite work for the lifestyle that I have. But since I love black and white stripes so much, I don't want to get rid of it until I'm able to find something in a similar vein that would replace it, that would work as a nice layering piece. So I'm looking out for anything black and white stripes right now. I also really want to find a pair of overalls. This is something that I've always seen in thrift stores, but I've never seen them in my size, which, by the way, is something that I've considered doing a video on. I recently saw Carrie Dayton do a video about like mid and plus sizes finding things at a thrift store, or the lack thereof of things that we can find in a thrift store, and I think that also contributes as to why I don't always, do the biggest thrift hauls, is because there's not always the most in my size. Maybe that's why I haven't been able to find like half of the things on here. So let me know if you want me to do a video on like my feelings about that kind of stuff. But I would really love to find a pair of overalls, and I hope I would be able to find them before they kind of go out of style. I just know that I have so many tops that would look really cute with a pair of overalls, and just like pairing it with like sneakers or boots, and I want to be one of those trendy Instagram girls who can pull off a pair of overalls. And lastly, this is something very, very specific that I've been trying to find, but I want to find a nice vintage looking belt buckle. So my cousin 2 Christmases ago gave me a really awesome Ed Hardy belt that was like red, and it has some beautiful designs on it that look all vintage tattooy. The only thing is it just needs a belt buckle. That's something that I always periodically remember that I need to find, because I really do want to start wearing it, because the belt that I have is really nice, but it's just like a plain black belt, and I think that belt would look so cute with like all of my band tees and my leather jackets and things like that. So I really do want to find something to match. My problem is that always like a lot of them are very masculine, which I don't necessarily mind, but I don't like how gaudy some of them can be, and a lot of them, while they look really cool and really vintagey, are often really branded. So they might be like from a car company, they might be like a Harley Davidson or like American Flag even, and all of those things, while I think that they can work really well for someone else, just doesn't really work for my fashion sense. If I can find one that really fits what I'm looking for, like I was actually on Etsy looking at some vintage belt buckles, and I found one that kind of looks like a snake. And I'm trying to decide if that would be like too huge and gaudy for what I'm going for. But I really want to find one that just like fits the size of the belt that I have and like has a little bit of a twist to it, but also isn't like so in your face. Like it's something that you have to look at a little bit in order to kind of see what it is. Okay, so anyway, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this little thrifting wishlist video. Like I said, I'm trying to figure out some thrifting content that I can do that doesn't just involve me going out to a Goodwill and buying like $100 worth of clothing, because that's not the kind of lifestyle I want, that's not the kind of lifestyle I have. So if you have anything thrifting related that you would really like me to do, let me know. And if you would like to tell me what's on your thrifting wish list, you can also let me know. So anyway, that is it. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe down below if you want to see more videos from me. And I will see you on my next one. Hope you have a wonderful day. Bye!